Hello, everyone. I'm so happy you're here today to begin your English journey. In this class, we will learn some essential phrases that you can use in your very first English lesson. These phrases will help you greet others, introduce yourself, and ask simple questions. By the end of this lesson, you will feel more confident speaking English in a classroom setting. Starting with simple phrases can make a big difference. When you know how to say, "Hello, my name is," and "Can you repeat that, please?" you open the door to clear communication. These basic expressions may seem small, but they are powerful tools that help you feel comfortable in a new language. We will explore each phrase in a friendly way and repeat them in different contexts so you remember them well. In this introduction, we'll talk about why these phrases matter and how they fit into everyday learning. First, you will hear how to greet a teacher or a fellow student politely. Then, you will learn how to share your name and ask someone else for theirs. Finally, you will discover how to ask for help when you don't understand something. By practicing these phrases, you create a strong foundation for all your future English classes. It's normal to feel a little nervous when you start speaking in a new language. Remember that making small mistakes is part of learning. Every time you use a phrase, you grow more confident. Don't worry if you repeat a phrase in different ways. Repetition actually helps you remember. We will repeat key points and vary our examples so that the words become second nature to you. Now that we've introduced the importance of these simple expressions and seen how you can use them, let's move into the main part, where we will learn each phrase step by step, practice saying them aloud, and explore different variations to make your first English class easier and more fun. Now that we've explored why simple greetings and introductions matter, let's learn the key phrases you will use in your first English class. In this part, we will practice 3 groups of expressions: greetings, self-introductions, and classroom requests. As you hear each phrase, notice how small changes can give you different options. Saying these phrases aloud will help you feel ready to speak with your teacher and classmates. First, let's look at greetings. A warm hello or good morning shows respect and friendliness. You can say hello in any situation, while good morning or good afternoon fits the time of day. For example, you might say, "Good morning, teacher," or simply, "Hello, everyone." If you want to be a bit more formal, you can add, "How are you?" after your greeting. "Good morning, teacher. How are you?" Here we see 3 versions of the same idea. Hello, teacher. Good morning, teacher. And good morning, teacher. How are you? Try each one now, noticing how the extra words change the tone from casual to polite. Next, we move to self-introductions. When you meet someone new, telling your name helps them remember you. The simplest way is, "My name is Maria." You can also say, "I'm Maria," which sounds a bit more natural in conversation. If you want to ask for someone's name, you can say, "What's your name?" or "May I ask your name?" Notice again how small differences change your level of formality. "What's your name?" is friendly and common, while "May I ask your name?" is more polite. Practice now. My name is, I'm, what's your name, and may I ask your name? Say each phrase slowly, then at a normal pace, so you feel comfortable using them. Finally, you will need phrases to ask for help when you don't understand something in class. A very useful phrase is, "Can you repeat that, please?" You can also say, "Could you say that again?" or "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." Each version gives you a tool to keep the conversation going. For example, if your teacher speaks too fast, you might say, "Could you say that again, please?" If you miss just one word, you could say, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that word." Try all 3. "Can you repeat that, please?" "Could you say that again?" "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." Notice how you can mix and match. "I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?" combines 2 polite elements for extra clarity. These 3 groups of phrases, greetings, introductions, and requests, form the backbone of your first English class. You can imagine walking into a classroom and saying, "Good morning, teacher. My name is Ahmed. Could you say that again, please?" Now you have a simple, clear way to join the conversation. By practicing each phrase in different forms, you build confidence and flexibility. If one version feels too formal, you can choose a more relaxed option next time. Let's repeat the key phrases one more time, in a single flow. Say, "Hello, teacher," or "Good morning, everyone." Then, "My name is," or "I'm," followed by your own name. Finally, "Can you repeat that, please?" Or, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." By saying these phrases back to back, you connect them naturally in conversation. The phrases support each other. Greeting leads to introducing, and introducing leads to asking questions. With these tools in hand, you're ready to see them in action. In the next chapter, we will explore short dialogues that show how students and teachers use these phrases together. You will hear different characters use your new expressions, and you'll practice them in clear, everyday contexts. Keep these phrases in mind as we move on, and get ready to join in the conversation. Examples. In the previous chapter, we practiced the essential phrases in isolation. Now, let's see how they work together in short conversations between a teacher and a student. These examples will help you hear each phrase in a real context and understand how speakers connect greetings, introductions, and requests naturally. As you listen, notice how each character uses the same key expressions we learned, sometimes in slightly different ways. Imagine a classroom scene at the very start of the lesson. The student walks in and sees the teacher writing on the board. The student says, "Good morning, Miss Lee. How are you today?" Here, the student combines a time-appropriate greeting with a polite question, showing respect and friendliness. The teacher replies, "Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. And you?" The student answers, "I'm good, thank you." By using "Good morning," "How are you?" and "I'm good," the student and teacher establish a warm connection before starting the lesson. Next, picture the student introducing themselves to a new classmate after the teacher pairs them for an activity. The student smiles and says, "Hello, I'm David. What's your name?" The classmate responds, "I'm Sarah." Then David asks, "May I ask your name again, please?" Even though Sarah just told him, because he wants to practice the polite form. Sarah repeats, "My name is Sarah." David replies, "Nice to meet you, Sarah." In this brief exchange, David moves from greeting to self-introduction and then practices asking for repetition. Notice how "Hello, I'm," "What's your name?" and "May I ask your name again, please?" flow together in a friendly way. Now let's imagine the student listening carefully but missing one word during the teacher's explanation. The teacher says, "Today we will learn how to use the present simple tense." The student wasn't sure what present simple tense means, so the student politely raises a hand and says, "I'm sorry, Miss Lee, could you say that again, please?" The teacher smiles and repeats, "Today we will learn how to use the present simple tense." Then the student nods and repeats the phrase aloud, present simple tense. Here, the student uses, "I'm sorry, could you say that again, please?" and then confirms by repeating the phrase. This shows how asking for help can be both polite and effective. In another scenario, the teacher asks the class, "What is your name?" A shy student wants to answer, but feels nervous. She takes a deep breath and says, "Hello, everyone. My name is Lena." Then, to be extra polite, she adds, "May I ask you to repeat that question, please?" The teacher gladly repeats, "What is your name?" Lena smiles and answers again, "My name is Lena." This example shows how you can combine greetings, introductions, and requests for repetition, even when you feel shy. Thank you for listening, and please enjoy the following. To keep the conversation clear and respectful, let's hear one more example where the student uses informal and formal variations. The teacher greets the class, "Hi, class." A student replies, "Hi, Mr. Brown." Then the teacher asks, "How are you all?" The student says, "I'm fine, thanks." Later, when the teacher gives a new word, repeat after me, "Comfortable." The student does not hear the word clearly. The student says, "Sorry, could you repeat that word?" The teacher repeats, "Comfortable." The student pronounces it, "Comfortable." Finally, the student adds, "Thank you." In this dialogue, the student alternates between "Hi" and "Hello," "I'm fine, thanks," and polite requests like, "Sorry, could you repeat that word?" Ending with "Thank you" creates a friendly finish. Each of these scenes uses our three phrase groups in a natural flow. First comes the greeting, "Good morning," "Hello," or "Hi." Then the introduction, "My name is," "I'm," or "What's your name?" And finally, the request, "Can you repeat that, please? Could you say that again?" Or "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." By hearing these phrases together, you see how easy it is to move from one to the next and keep a conversation going smoothly. Practice these dialogues out loud, playing both the student and the teacher if you like. The more you say these sentences in context, the more you'll feel comfortable using them in your own class. You can even record yourself and listen back to notice your pronunciation. Now that you've seen several examples of our essential phrases in action, you can imagine yourself in these situations, greeting your teacher, introducing yourself to new classmates, and asking for help when you need it. In the final chapter, we will summarize these key expressions, remind you why they matter, and encourage you to practice every day so that they become part of your natural English. We've traveled through the key expressions that will guide you in your very first English class. You began by greeting with polite words like, "Hello, teacher," or "Good morning, everyone," building a friendly atmosphere before the lesson even starts. Then you introduced yourself clearly with, "My name is," or "I'm am," and you learned to ask for someone else's name in both casual and formal ways. Finally, you practiced asking for help when you need it, using phrases like, "Can you repeat that, please?" or "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that word." Each chapter showed you how these simple phrases fit together. In the main part, you saw how small changes, adding "How are you?" or choosing "May I ask your name?" can make your language more polite and flexible. In the examples, you heard real classroom conversations where students and teachers use the same sentences in different ways. By practicing greetings, introductions, and requests in context, you saw how easy it is to move from one phrase to the next and keep a smooth, friendly conversation going. Remember that repetition is your friend. Saying "Good morning, Miss Lee," and "Good morning, everyone," again and again helps those words become natural. Introducing yourself aloud several times, "My name is Lena," "I'm David," gives you confidence when it's your turn to speak. And when you ask for help, "Could you say that again, please?" you show both respect and willingness to learn. As you move forward, carry these phrases with you into every lesson. Use them when you enter the classroom, meet new classmates, or need a teacher to slow down. The more you practice, the more these words will feel like second nature. Thank you for joining me in this lesson. Remember, learning a language takes time and courage, but each small phrase is a step forward. Practice these expressions every day. Speak them to yourself, say them to a friend, or record your own voice. The more you use them, the more confident you will become. Keep going, keep speaking, and enjoy your journey in English.